Hello students. So last class we are discussing about your class 10th. Okay. Which one we are discussing? The chapter that is chemical reactions. Chemical reactions. We are discussing this chemical reactions and equations. Chemical reactions and equations. So here what is happening is the chemical reactions and equations we have discussed, almost finished the chapter. Page number 13 that is over, and there are some question in page number 13. We will discuss that. After that we will go for what we have learned, then we will go for exercises. Okay. So the first question, what is the first question? Why does the color of copper sulfate solution change when an iron nail is dipped in it? Okay. Why does the color of copper sulfate solution change when an iron nail is dipped in? Copper sulfate. So copper sulfate, when iron nail, that is Fe, what it will become? This is a reaction. This is aqueous. This is solid. So what it turns? Iron is more reactive than copper. So what iron does? Iron displaces copper from its copper sulfate solution. So it will become iron sulfate. Plus copper is coming. Yes. So this is blue in color. But what they have asked us? Why change when a color of copper sulfate? Why does the color of copper sulfate solution change? This is green in color. So the copper sulfate solution, how you can say, the iron displaces the copper sulfate from its sulfate solution and it forms iron sulfate. So which is green in color. Copper sulfate is blue in color, iron sulfate is green in color. So this is aqueous. Hence the color change occurs when copper sulfate solution, the color of copper sulfate solution change when an iron nail is dipped into it. Okay, I hope everything is clear here. Yes. Shall we go for the second question? That is, give an example of a double displacement reaction other than the one given in activity 1.10. So I have to give another example of double displacement reaction. So there are lot of double displacement reactions. So it is there in your text also, it is there. So you can write that. So I have given you 3 to 4 examples. So remaining that one you can write, or you can write sodium carbonate and calcium chloride reaction. That is, I will write now, sodium carbonate Na2CO3 plus calcium chloride CaCl2 will give NaCl plus calcium carbonate. So Na2 are there. So let me balance 2 here. CO3, CO3, Ca, Cl2, 2Cl. So it is balanced. So it is a balanced chemical equation. I hope you know. Not add any other way. CO3 other, CO3. Ca2, Ca is there. Cl2 are there, 2Cl is there. So that's done. Okay. Yes. Okay. Next one, that is yes, next one, shall we go? Identify the substances that are oxidized and the substances that are reduced in the following equations. Identify the substances that are oxidized and that are reduced. See here, 4Na plus O2, 4Na plus O2 will give 2Na2O. 2Na2O. 4Na plus O2 will give 2Na2O. CuO plus H2, CuO plus H2 will give CuO plus H2 will give, which one it will give? CuO plus H2, Cu plus H2O. Cu plus H2O. CuO plus H2 will give Cu plus H2O. So in this they have given here solid, here they have given gas, and again solid here, solid here, gas here, then solid and liquid here, solid and liquid here. Okay, see here they have told us which are reduced and which are oxidized. Reduced and oxidized. See here, Na got the oxygen here. So what is here? Oxidized. How we can say sodium or Na is oxidized. Na is oxidized to sodium oxide, that is Na2O. You have to be perfect with the what is there. Na andre sodium, Na2O andre sodium oxide. CuO means what? Copper oxide. H2 is gas. So here this is getting oxygen, this is losing oxygen. That means CuO becoming Cu means it is reduction, loss of oxygen. Reduction. H2 becoming H2O means it is oxidation. So how you can say CuO is reduced to Cu. CuO is reduced to Cu. Then H2 is oxidized to H2O. H2 is oxidized to H2O. H2 is oxidized to H2O. CuO is reduced to Cu. H2 is oxidized to H2O. Okay? Yes. Then not a problem. So we'll go for what you have learned. So what we have learned in this chapter, a complete, see, sometimes I will ask this as homework. So you have to write this, okay? A complete chemical equations represents the reactants, products and their physical states symbolically. Okay? See, complete chemical reaction reactant irbeku, product irbeku, physical state irbeku. A chemical equation is balanced so that numbers of atoms of each type involved in a chemical reaction are same on the reactant and product sides of the equation. Equations must be balanced. Equation yavaglu balanced irbeku. Okay, in a combination reaction, two or more substances combine to form a new single substance. In combination reaction, two or more reaction or two or more substances always combine to form a new single substance. Decomposition reactions are opposite to combination reactions. In a decomposition reaction, a single substance decomposes to give two or more substances. What happens in a decomposition reaction is a single substance will decompose and it gives two or more substances. Reactions in which heat is given out along with products are called exothermic reactions. The reactions in which heat is given out are called as exothermic reaction, means in which heat is liberated. In which heat is consumed, those are endothermic reaction. Reactions in which energy is absorbed, those reactions in which energy are absorbed are called as endothermic reactions. When an element displaces another element from its compound, a displacement reaction occurs. When an element displaces another element from its compound, the displacement reaction occurs. Two different atoms or groups of atoms are exchanged in double displacement reaction. Two different atoms or groups of atoms, that is we can say ions, are exchanged in double displacement reaction. In double displacement reaction, these will exchange. Precipitation occurs to produce insoluble salts. See, if the soluble salt is there, precipitation will not occur. If it is an insoluble salt, the salt near correct river, and the insoluble salt is the precipitation. Precipitation already. Precipitation okay. Reactions also involve the gain or loss of oxygen or hydrogen by substances. Reactions involve the gain or loss of oxygen or hydrogen by substances. Oxidation is the gain of oxygen or loss of hydrogen. Reduction is the loss of oxygen or gain of hydrogen. Okay. Reactions also involve the gain or loss of oxygen or hydrogen by substances. Okay. Oxygen is the gain of oxygen or loss of hydrogen. Reduction is the loss of oxygen or gain of hydrogen. See, this is what we have learned. So whenever I will put it in a question homework, you have to write this. I will ask you write first 5 points of what we have learned, or I will ask you write last 5 points of what we have learned from the lesson. This one, okay, this one, okay, or write all the points. Sometimes I may ask, so you have to be perfect. So this is what we discussed now. Okay, now shall we move to these questions? There are 20 questions. So let me discuss at least 5 questions in this class, so that the remaining 15 questions we can discuss in other class. So first question is there. Which of the statements about the reaction below are incorrect? Which of the statements about reaction is incorrect? Okay, so first one, 2 PbO plus C, 2 Pb plus CO2. 2 PbO plus C gives 2 Pb plus CO2. 2 Pb plus CO2. Lead is getting reduced. First one. Here PbO is becoming, Pb means what it is? Reduction only. See here, PbO is what? Lead. Lead is getting reduced. Is it true? First one, lead is getting reduced. See here. Here lead is not getting reduced. So many of you get confused. Lead oxide is getting reduced. Okay? This is not lead oxide. If it is there that lead oxide is getting reduced, then it is correct. But here lead is getting reduced is not correct, because lead is not present here. Lead oxide. This is carbon. Completely you have to, only reactants will oxidize or reduce. Okay? We should not consider the products. So here lead oxide is getting reduced, carbon is getting oxidized. If that is there, that is correct. Second one, carbon dioxide is getting oxidized. Carbon dioxide, no, it is carbon. Carbon is getting oxidized. So reactants we have to consider. Reactants we have to consider. Okay. See, carbon is getting oxidized. Yes, carbon is getting oxidized is correct. Lead oxide is getting reduced. Lead oxide is getting reduced. That is also correct. So option C and D are correct. So let me see here. They have giving all. A and B. A and B is not correct. C and D is option itself is not there. Carbon dioxide is getting oxidized. Carbon dioxide is getting oxidized. No. Carbon is getting oxidized. Lead oxide is getting reduced. It is correct. Okay. But C and D should be there. But they have not given that. A and B they have given. A and C they have given. A, B, C they have given. All they have given. Below are incorrect. Yes. Sorry. Below are incorrect. They have asked incorrect. Incorrect means what? C and D are correct. C and D are correct means which are incorrect? A and B are incorrect. So A and B are incorrect means option A. That is option 1. A and B is the answer. So we'll go for second question fast. Fe2O3 plus 2Al gives Al2O3 plus 2Fe. Fe2O3 is ferric oxide plus 2Al gives Al2O3 plus 2Fe. Okay, Fe2O3 plus 2Al gives Al2O3 plus 2 Fe. Okay, so Fe2O3 plus 2Al will give Al2O3 plus 2Fe. Okay, see here. Here they have asked the above reaction is an example of. So which kind of reaction is it? Can you check here? See here, is it a combination reaction? A plus B, only one product? No, there are two products. One reactant, more products. Displacement, that is also not there. Decomposition. So we can see displacement reaction. Can you observe? Is it not like this? AB plus C gives AC plus B. See here, A, B, C. This is A, B, iron oxide, C. So this is going to this side, Al2O3. So we can say BC here, BC plus A. So this is a displacement reaction because oxygen is displaced from this to this. Al is taking this oxygen, only oxygen is displacing one displacement, so it is displacement reaction. If two are displacing, double displacement reaction. So the answer for that is D, option D, displacement reaction. Shall we move for the third question? Yes. What happens when dilute hydrochloric acid is added to iron filings? Tick the correct answer. Okay, iron filings Fe and HCl. See, Fe is iron filings. So it will become FeCl2 plus H2, iron chloride. So FeCl2 plus H2, 2HCl. This is the reaction. See here, hydrogen gas and iron chloride are produced, correct? Chlorine gas, no, and iron hydroxide are produced. No reaction takes place. Okay, iron salt and water are produced. No. So it is chlorine gas and iron hydroxide are produced is not possible. Because whenever it is in HCl, chlorine will not be a gas produced here. Okay. Then what is the third one? C. No reaction takes place. So C is no reaction takes place. That is also not possible because metal will be reacting with hydrochloric acid. Okay. So D, iron salt and water are formed. That is also not possible. So I think only A is correct. So the correct answer is hydrogen gas and iron chloride is produced. Okay, are produced. Fourth question. Shall we move? What is a balanced chemical equation? Why should chemical equation be balanced? See, what is balanced chemical equation? Why should chemical equations be balanced? See, what is balanced chemical equation? Balanced chemical equation is nothing but it is the chemical equation which is having equal number of atoms or ions in both the reactant and product side. Why should it be balanced? Because as the result says that energy can neither be created nor destroyed. In the similar way, mass of an atom can neither be created nor be destroyed. For that reason, it should be balanced, because whatever the mass that is present at reactant side, that should be the mass present should be in product side. Reactant side ಏನು mass ಇರ್ತದೆ, product side ಅದು ಇರಬೇಕು. So that is the ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಅದನ್ನ balance ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. See, you have to write all these answers. Okay. However, I will send the answers in the group. That is, I will send as the notes. Refer these notes. Okay. So by referring that, you can write the answers, or you can, if you know the answers also, you can write, not a problem. After that, you can check the answers with them. So yes, shall we move for the fifth one? Yes, fifth one is the last question we will do in this class. See here, these kind of questions will be definitely asked in your exam. Okay. So fifth one I am doing. Translate the following statements into chemical equations and then balance them. See, they have given it in the which form? Word form they have given. You have to convert them to equation form, then you have to balance. What is first one? Hydrogen gas combines with nitrogen to form ammonia. Hydrogen gas combines with nitrogen to form ammonia. This is ammonia, NH3. hydrogen gas combines with nitrogen gas to form ammonia. This is our first one, A, 5A. I have to balance this. Look here, N is 2, only N is there 1, so I will write 2 here. 2N, 2 into 3, 6H, only 2H are there, so I will write 3 here. Hydrogen combines with nitrogen to form ammonia. Clear? Yeah. Second one, that is B. Hydrogen sulfide gas burns in air to give water and sulfur dioxide. Hydrogen sulfide is H2S. Hydrogen sulfide gas burns in air means oxygen should be added. Burning in air is nothing but reaction with oxygen to give water and sulfur dioxide. It gives water and sulfur dioxide. So if you look here, H2O plus SO2, sulfur dioxide. Now I have to balance this. H2O, 1 O is there, O here 3, here only 2 O. Okay, so hydrogen sulfide, balancing of hydrogen sulfide, H2S. So if I write 2 here, 2, this will become 2. Check. 2H, 2 into 2, 4H, 2S, 4H, 4H, 2S, only 1S. So shall we make 2 here? Okay, 2S, 2S. O2 will check now. 2O, here 2, 4O, 6O are there. 6O are there means I will write 3 here. So I think it is balanced now. 2H2S plus 3O2 will give 2H2O plus 2SO2. See 4H, 4H this side also. 2S, 2S this side also. 6 oxygen. So 4 oxygen and 2 oxygen. Yes, 6 oxygen. This side also it is balanced. Third one, that is C. Barium chloride reacts with aluminum sulfate to give aluminum chloride and a precipitate of barium sulfate. So this is what we can say is a which reaction? Double displacement reaction. Barium chloride, you have to be perfect with all these. Barium means Ba. Barium chloride is BaCl2. Okay. See, when Cl2 comes, you should know MgCu, Mn, Mn we have not taken, barium, magnesium, calcium, barium, copper. Whenever they combine with chlorine, they combine with always 2 chlorine. Na and K, they combine with only 1 chlorine. Okay, they combine with 2 chlorine. Al, only Al combined with 3 chlorine. So you have to remember this. Okay. Yes, barium chloride reacts with aluminum sulfate. Aluminum sulfate. It gives barium sulfate plus aluminum chloride. Aluminum chloride. So this is the equation. So barium, 2 chlorides, here 3 are there. Aluminum 2 here. Cl2SO4 tricycles. Okay. 2 aluminum, only 1 aluminum. So I will put 2 here. 2 aluminum, 6 chloride. 2 aluminum there, 6 chlorine there. So I will have to put 3 here. So again, if I put 3 BaCl2, there what it became? 6 Cl there. Yes. 3 Ba. There is no other choice. I have to put 3 here. 3 Ba, 6 Cl, 2 into 3, 6 Cl. Al are 2 Al, SO4 3, SO4 3, 3 SO4, done. Last, fourth one. Potassium metal reacts with water to give potassium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. Potassium metal is A. Reacts with water, H2O. Use what? Potassium hydroxide, KOH, plus hydrogen gas. It gives KOH along with hydrogen gas. ನೋಡ್ರಿ ವಾಟರ್ ಕೂಡ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ. HCl, H2SO4, HNO3 ಅದ್ರ ಕೂಡ ಅಥವಾ ವಾಟರ್ HCl, HNO3, H2SO4 ಅಂಡ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಇವು 4 ಯಾವುದೇ ಮೆಟಲ್ ಕೂಡ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಓಕೆ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ ಲಿಬರೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಉಳಿದ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಮೆಟಲ್ ಕೂಡ ಕುಡ್ಕೋತೈತಿ HCl ಒಳಗೆ Cl ಕುಡ್ಕೋತೈತಿ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ H2SO4 ಒಳಗೆ SO4 ಕುಡ್ಕೋತೈತಿ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ HNO3 ನೈಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಕುಡ್ಕೋತೈತಿ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ H2O ಒಳಗೆ OH ಕುಡ್ಕೋತೈತಿ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೈತಿ. So in that way you have to remember. So these are the 5 questions we discussed. There are still 15 questions. I hope we will finish those 15 questions in the next class. Thank you. Okay, we will see in the next class. If you have any doubts, please let me know in WhatsApp.